Hi. So I had a couple questions come in on my YouTube channel. My friend Tia asked me how I pick my books, and I kind of answered, but it wasn't an awesome answer. It was a little rushed. And then today on my Facebook page, I had my friend Rachel ask me, how do you pick your books? And do you have a list? And the answer is yes, I have a list. All these books, because I'm a total nerd, I cataloged them all. I have an Excel spreadsheet that I use to keep track of them because I'm a nerd. That's what we do. How I pick my books. So I started out with Lenny Bruce, and I knew I wanted to start with Lenny Bruce because free speech is so important in a free society, and it's being taken away from us. And I know. No, they're private corporations. They can do whatever they want. Okay. When those private corporations have the ability to affect geopolitics, they can't do whatever they want. When they do whatever they want, they are literally affecting the course of the world, and that is a problem. They should not be censoring anybody. Doesn't matter if they agree with it or not. And I know freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can't have consequences to your freedom of speech. No, that is a child's argument to keep you from having to deal with people who might have a different opinion. So you just simply shout them down and deny others the right to hear what they may have to say. You actually deny others the right to possibly rebut what they're saying in a logical, reasonable manner that might change minds. Because you're a freaking child. Grow up. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Okay, end of rant. I started with Lenny Bruce because free speech was so important. And then I thought, well, because we have free speech, or we should have free speech, but there's nobody who can really... We used to teach sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. This is something I learned growing up. And now, of course, words are actual violence, which is utter garbage, but there it is. So I thought, let's go from free speech to stoicism with some free thought and the importance of owning your own actions and responsibility. And so Marcus Aurelius. And then I thought, well, what happens when free speech and owning your own actions kind of meets this deadlock of rationality, and that led me to Gad-Sad and the Parasitic Mind. And then from Gad-Sad and the Parasitic Mind, I thought, okay, well, what happens when we go to the extremes of ideologies? Well, on the extreme right, we're going to have Nazism and fascism. So that's this week's book, Ordinary Men. But then, of course, to balance that out, we got to show what happens on the extreme left, and that's going to be next week's book, Mao's Great Famine. And then because I need something uplifting after that, I thought I'd read the autobiography of Walter E. Williams, Up from the Projects, which is so far every bit as uplifting as I had hoped. Sometimes I get my ideas from conversations. I had a friend the other day I went to lunch with, and we were talking about presidents, and I said, I don't know that Donald Trump is the worst president ever, but then again, he might be. I don't know enough about our presidents to answer that question. So I thought, all right, let's start reading about the presidents. So I've added books about all of our presidents. All 46 of them from beginning to end are on my reading list now. Not in a row. I decided to do one a month. So that's kind of where I'm at. I pick my books based on what's interesting to me, based on conversations I've had, based on what's going on in the world around us. And I pick books from there, and I'm reviewing them, and I will post a list of books I'm reading by month. I don't want to go for the whole year because, again, this list has already shifted multiple times just based on things that are going around, and as new books hit my radar, and I go, oh, I kind of want to read that, and I pick it up and put it down, or I see if I already have one on that topic in my existing library. So that's how I'm picking. Thank you.